Long before our time, in a kingdom surrounded by endless deserts, people would gather at night beneath the open sky. The stars were their teachers, the moon their guide, and the rising sun their eternal ruler. To them, the sun was everything, giver of warmth, master of the day, the source of all life. But there was once a boy, Arin, who looked at the sun with envy. The elders would speak of the sun's greatness. Nothing outshines it, they said, even fire bows before its glory. The boy's heart, restless and proud, bristled at those words. Why must only the sun be great? Arin asked. Can no flame, no light, no soul ever surpass it? The villagers laughed. Do not dream foolish dreams, child. A candle is nothing compared to the sun. Even 1,000 candles cannot rival its power. But Arin could not accept this. Night after night, he stared at a small candle flame in his hut, imagining it growing, rising, and burning brighter than the day itself. One day, he whispered, I will make a light that defeats even the sun. Years passed. Arin grew into a man, stubborn and determined. He studied fire, how it burned, how it spread, how it consumed. He built torches, bonfires, and furnaces, trying to create a blaze so mighty that the sun itself would bow in shame. But always, when morning came, the sun returned, washing away his fire as if it were a child's trick. His flames, no matter how vast, turned pale under its gaze. Frustrated and weary, Arin traveled to the mountains in search of an answer. There, he found an old monk, seated by a small candle within a cave. The flame flickered softly, illuminating the monk's face in the vast darkness. You look troubled, the monk said. Arin scoffed. I have tried all my life to create a fire greater than the sun, but every attempt ends in failure. Tell me, old one, how can a candle defeat the sun? The monk studied him silently, then pointed to the candle. Tell me, young man, what do you see? A flame, Arin said impatiently. Small, weak, fragile. It is nothing before the sun. And yet, the monk replied, in this cave, where the sun cannot reach, it is everything. Without it, you would stumble in darkness. Without it, you would not even see me. The sun may rule the day, but this candle rules the night. Arin frowned. But it is still lesser than the sun. The monk leaned closer. Is greatness measured only by size, by power? Tell me, when a mother lights a candle in her child's room to keep away fear, is that candle not greater than the sun at that moment? When a traveler lost in the wilderness sees a small flame guiding him home, is that not greater than the sun, which blinds and burns but cannot guide him at night? Arin hesitated. The words struck him like lightning. The monk's voice grew gentler. You see, young man, the candle does not need to defeat the sun. Its greatness lies in giving light where light is most needed. True greatness is not about comparison, it is about purpose. Silence filled the cave, broken only by the soft crackle of the flame. For the first time, Arin realized he had wasted years trying to compete with what was never meant to be his rival. He did not need to be the sun. He only needed to be a candle, small, steady, unwavering, bringing light to the darkness around him. That night, Arin carried a candle back to his village. He began placing candles in homes where families sat in gloom. He lit candles for travelers arriving late from their journeys. He taught children how to make and keep flames so they would never fear the dark. Over time, the people stopped mocking him. They spoke instead of the man who brought light to their nights. They said, the sun rules the sky, but Arin rules our hearts. He had not outshone the sun, but in another way he had surpassed it. For the sun's light belonged to all, but Arin's flame touched each soul personally. And so the legend was born, the candle that outshone the sun. Dear listener, maybe you too are struggling to be the sun, trying to be the biggest, the strongest, the most admired. Perhaps you measure your worth in comparison with others, their success, their wealth, their power. But remember Arin's lesson. You don't need to outshine the sun. You only need to bring light where it is needed most. Greatness is not in being the largest, it is in being the most meaningful. So let me ask you, whose darkness will your candle light? Stay with us, because each story in this series is a flame, carrying a truth that might change your life. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. You never know. Your words may be the candle for someone else's night, because in the end, even the smallest flame can conquer the deepest darkness.